अच्छे लगी से रुखा दे अच्छे लगी से इनका मिसा पाल अच्छे लगी से न पूजा निशना आपने खान के इनका ट्रीट करा दो यूथ खान के दबाई के तो कला दे का फंसाई न रखा इतना मोए लगा क्वालिफिकेशन मोए लगा एबिलिटी हिसाब पर मोए काम कर ले भी ये मोए तो लगा तंगा भी तो लगा हिसाब ना पाई at this point of time sovereignty and integration is not possible we have to go for an alternate arrangement which will not to alternate arrangement agreements bana do usko to ki lene de joint parliament government of India par declaration issue the protracted issue the Naga issue has been solved I don't clearly likhina suna the solution is here state government probably congratulations initially
For how long the state government is going to close their eyes? For how long the tribal houses are going to close their eyes? For how long the national parties are going to close their eyes? And this is my question to those leaders who is stopping this. Youth can't do jama hoshido. Youth can't do ekta voice la problem hona sido. To unity dikha se to unity dibi ami hangi support na kona ami hangi पेटम बोले से बोले तो अपने हम ने चौक दिबो इधर नागालैंड में बिजनेस करो बोले भी गुस्सा था मनी पारिया से दे मिडिल क्लास फैमिली काम दो बिजनेस करो ले अपॉर्चुनिटी भी ना था हो जैसे बैंक के जैसे बोले भी अपने ला क्रेडिट स्कोर साबो अपने ला का माती पारिया से ना साबो अपने के तो लोन दिखा अपनी रिपे करो बारो ना तो साबो ले से दे
हमें खान लगा डिमांड government of India to the agreement apne andar vivo hoine ki sign korche the charter of demands in the agreements etu to ame khan ki ityadi kiman deri rukhi thakibo at the same time ami tu common jaise etu bra khatam hoishe pa clearly ame khan status paper ke sath ante all the unresolved issues will be taken up democratically. The door is open, or the window is open for us youngsters, for us youth, for the future generation, for the present generation to take up issues. हमें independence मांगे से हमें sovereignty मांगे से integration मांगे से way back in 2012 Agri Expo de sob bhi aishino national political groups khan sob aishino hame laga public khan sob aishino at this point of time sovereignty and integration is not possible we have to go for an alternate arrangement which will not to alternate arrangement agreements bana do usko to ki lene de indi gaye abe struggle करने next generation people will join elders can अपने मान struggle बनाए many lives were taken for this cause many have become widows many have become orphans for this cause आरोपी किमान दिले हमें kan इनका ले जाओ evolve Korean is not हमें हमारी टाइम लगा ऐसा प्रति रिएक्ट करने में हमें खान लगा ऑब्जेक्टिव तो ये बोला है एग्रीमेंट्स तो बनाए जुदी तो इम्प्लीमेंट नको वो थाक्षी बोले तो एग्रीमेंट किले बनाए जुदी if there was something better than this why was everybody silent when the agreements were made when the agreements were signed किले तो ना लगे बोले दूसरा प्रॉब्लम कौन है बोले सो भी हमें नहीं दिवो 2019 there why was it declared very openly public के सब लोग सोरा होइशे दे हमें खाने मान सब दुख पाई था तो solution पाई जाए दे बोले youth खाने धमाली किसना होसा किसना सुन किमान सुन इनडोर कोशे ओलो बोले भी ताकि हमें अंदर नेशनल मोड रहे thousands and thousands be available ताकि बड़ा position होए solution होए इसके बाद so we have to be practical we have to know what is happening in front of us to la time joint parliament government of India का declaration issue हुआ the protracted issue the Naga issue has been solved और clearly लिखी ना सुना the talks the solution is here state government पर भी congratulations दिशिरो thank you खुशी हमें हम दुख पाई सकते हमें हम हाला गुरुओं लगे हुए ना हाँ पागल हो गए ना हाँ दिन हो गए This is one of the biggest movements in Asia because this issue is one of the longest in Asia. American homo Christian. Itu American this. Kaya ba ita do grupo lagi? Aman bishi do paiso. Youth kan American willing to आवाज दो था लगी. कुन लोगों में झगड़ा हो रहे होते हैं. कुन के भी American जबरदस्ती की बात हो रही है कुरान में. कुन बार American लगा निचोर objective लगी ना. American लगा निचोर solution मांगा हो रहे. होले भी की दिवो कोई ना agreement बनाए ना सिर्फ तो American की दिवो लगे हो. Civil societies can back you to national study courses. Our FNR can Naga reconciliation की काम करना है तो भी हम precise है CO सोशल पर की काम करना है state government PSC form करने की काम करना है national workers का लगा कि तक scan कैसे किन्हीं का काम करना है हमें तो सब analyze करना है सब लगा साहब पिछले last year भी November में rally कर GPs का concerned Nagas को किना senior citizens का मन आना कुंब्रा किले इन्हीं का ही आने वाले वही नहीं उन्हें क्यों हो दिवो बशा रहे तो आने वाले धमाली खिला निश्चित हो जाए दिवो देव उन्हें लंबा खींची नहीं हो इतो गाड़ियाँ आने वाले nomenclature fed up अच्छे लगी से रुखा दे अच्छे लगी से इन्हीं का मिसा पालो अच्छे लगी से न पूजा निश्चित आपने खान के इनका ट्रीट करा दो यूथ खान के दबाए के न गला दे इनका फंसेंगे न रखा दो दोनों हो भूख लगी से निचोड़ लोगों पे पालूले भी रास्ता नहीं इत्या दिस मोए तपोई इत्या मोए लगा क्वालिफिकेशन मोए लगा एबिलिटी सब पर मोए काम बोले भी ये तो मोए इतु लगा भी तंग भी इतु लगा सब ना पाई the same work that I do here, if I do it in Assam, they will be genuine. I will get paid double though. In that situation, they're scary. So like that, they want thousands and thousands of years. Social problems and discussion about more objective, they really focus on. It took an lage implementation should be done. Dropouts will be. सब लगा रास्ता हो आरो अमेरिकन मानो खान लोगों ने कितने बात तो कोठा प्रवाली भी नूक प्रवाली भी कोरेल कोरेल भी ताकत लगे तो भाग ना खाई ले ताकत ना पाओ तो so at this point of time एक तक clear अमेरिकन बुझा तो जितने गलती था किसी बोले तो discussion बोले ऐसा समझे अमेरिकन भी we are open Naga manusia laka kotha होने की ना ठीक है ठीक न होए in the discussion with the job studies. We are not the leaders here. American layout would be right. मिली की ना निहन पर की को हुए थे सब पैसा तो कौन इसना पेट खाली था ये मानो कोरल को हमें हम दुखु नहीं तो तकोत आहिशो कोले कौन इसना हमें ठीक पर खाएगी ना मुंगसा खाएगी ना गावरे खाती ना खाएगी ना और भी हालात हो तो Key unresolved issue was it to the American future and we but at this point of time, key democracy to the American to kind of support by the other. I don't go for Amila, American Only president, so I feel we are working as equals. आपने कोटे कोटे काम को उठाएंगे भी कुछ होए तो ताकि काम कुछ तो मूवमेंट किया तो आपने की पारी तो कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं यदि हमारा सब पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के भी अलग पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के काम पूरा काम कैसे गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट्स can be ऐसे different organizations लगा presidents GS members can be ऐसे itu तो common cause करने मूवमेंट ही ऐसे तो itu तो कुम्भरा भी ताकि जा करने की काम कैसे तो बोले निश्चय गाड़ी तो हाला बोले तो हमें टाइम को जिसको बोले हाला रैली तो 27 में हमें फिक्स करना है तो गाड़ी मोहम्मद पारा हम तो आई भी जुदी आई वो ना बोले भी प्रार्थना पर या दे डिस्ट्रिक्ट भी अपने आप सॉलिडिटी दिखाई विश्व खुशी
and I am directly addressing to the Changsha public. Kumato Bishi Kumar yesterday Amihan. We have split for too long. Youth club. Amahan Hobi, Babahan Hobi, Chobra Chobra Hobi. We have slept for a long period of time. It's time to open our eyes. It's time to see the left, the right, the front, the back. What is happening? What is happening in and around of us? Ki hua se ki hua no hai. To sabol lagi Amihan. Itu ume problem mo de. Ako problem mo de ni. It's time to stop that one. It's everybody's problem. It's Naga problem. That's why in the introduction also we belong to different tribe, and this platform have no place for any tribal people. This platform is for everybody, all the right stakeholders. And we, the public of Naga, a bona fide citizen of Nagaland, this is our right. This platform is for everybody. For how long? For how long the state government is going to close our eyes? For how long the tribal houses are going to close our eyes? For how long the national parties are going to close their eyes? Rukibi, Hamola. Athole, evaluation purila. Iman sal enough to can't they see the present situation, what we are facing? We are not lazy. The Naga youths are not lazy to work. But if the platform is not being given, how can we show our talent? How can we show our God-given gifts? Opportunity na thaki se kore to kina kaam koribo Amihan. Government job hoise kore there are thousand lakhs and lakhs every year, which thousand graduate hoy. For one post, 300-400 they come and applicants they come. Ekta department de job 300 manwa sable for 300 job sable there are 1,000 people. 5,000-6,000. What about the 4,700 people? What about those students? What about those youth? What are 4,700? Tangi ini chadibo, Amihan. This is my question. And a direct message to the political, to the national workers also, and even to the state government. For how long are you going to blind us? If you are so much keen about the safety, Amihan la safety kane, Amihan la survival kane, Amihan Naga manu kane, Amihan la sovereignty, Nagaland la sovereignty kane, public is Amina, and who is the public? These are the youths. Amihan youth kana se do public kan do. So Amihan la future asal na hai. That is the question. Ako me future pehle no ke mesele. Chipalo. Survival is how job beya. Accommodation beya our business sector ushe kore bi. It's time to rise up. It's time to come out of the box of that very tribal thing. For how long are we just going to fight among each other? 자가상칸에 자가상칸 비토레 끼나 공부해서 공부. 질량칸에 질량칸 자가데 끼나 공부해서 공부. 세마칸에 세마칸 자가데 끼나 세서 공부. 아우칸 올리비 아우칸 자가데 로타 올리비 로타칸 자가데 이스턴 올리비 이스턴칸 자가데. For how long are we going to be fragmented? That's why this movement, we have brought every tribe together and we are going to call as a common name is the Naga. Naga meho. It's time to change that very barricade. It's time to break down this very wall of tribalism. And this is the first time after many years that all the tribe has come, the youth has come under one umbrella. And this is my question to those leaders who is stopping this. Youth can't do jaba hoshido. Youth can't do ekta voice la problem ho nasido. To unity dikha to unity dibi ami support na kona ami Breakdown kulese kule to ami han job dibo ami han operate palibo. If yes, then there are lakhs of youths who is unemployed. There are lakhs of youths without any opportunity. Sob ke sabi ina sa kule to ekta organization bi thagibo na dibo education ba so kule bi ekta bi na thagibo ami han la kotha nibo. Are they ready to provide? That's my question. We have slept for too long. Don't you know the power of the public? Don't you know your strength? I'm talking to every individual over here. If you have reached the age of 18, you have the right to vote. You have the right to give your consensus. It is not a joke. One person can change the world. One person can change the system. And that very one person, that very one individual, if we gather together and if we fight for a common cause, things will be changed. Change will come. Change will not come tomorrow if you say tomorrow. Change will come if you decide now. Let your now portray your future. That's what I want to tell to the Chagasan public.
fed up Naga, you move into the Namara. As you go almost. 이게 이제 바사람 어디뭐 근데 합격된 거 이거 오고 생각 에그리벨모 에그리 보시 합격된 아까지도 오고 framework 에그리벨모 에그리 보시기 팀 담아다니서 오고 이게 뭐 이분들 모습에 우리 나이 뭐 어떻게 가봐야 좋았어. 예, 뭐를 보면 뭐 framework agreement이 뭐 agree position이 뭐 그래서 뭐 조례. 분야들 팀다. 분야들 다 벗어. 不是我们啥，原来这他的，别人是比较，你需要是挺多的，啊，一不能不是的嘞，一不能都把海为海了，不是更啥不是，一不能就是我们没听到新闻的时候，那我有美国，我那个如果他打巴了，我会去，他工作了，我会去。무슨 이거 이 부분 어떻게 쓰도록 그래도 더해 뭐 보고 이제 필요해 뭐 이些这一方面的一些脚步这些你不能把每个小孩把呢我都是别的做法吧我都是也没做法吧他不听我其他就跟你没办法哦不我确实把上一些白帮或者啥我就是啥白发明啊啥我确实把아메리카 이제 나가 만두간도 in general एकता चिड़ियागे उड़ी भी कोई ना खुली किसी वाले कहीं तो बांधी ना राजी तक ऐसा हो सकते Aji amiga demand to pray the movement start pradu. Instead of appreciating support dialog hoigena. Din पर बॉडी होइगेना YouTube सावो Instagram सावो Facebook सावो आरो नेगेटिव कमेंट्स केला दियासे आहेबी ना प्लेटफॉर्म दे डिबेट करबो दो खिलबो दो अरे पूरा लेखा से बुझबले तू ओलाबी ना भाडे किमान द UPSC एग्जाम दे बड़ा आदमी का तो गवर्नमेंट ला सर्विस पाओ बेटा कैसे हो इधर नागालैंड दे बिजनेस करबो बोले भी गुस्सा था मनी पारिया से दे middle class family kan tu business खोले opportunity भी ना था हो जैसे बैंक के जैसे बोले भी अपने ला क्रेडिट स्कोर साबो अपने ला माती बारियास तो नहीं साबो अपने के तो लोन दिखा अपने रिपे करो बारो नहीं तो साबो ले सकते अमेरिका ला यूथ का किमान मानो गरम दिन के ठंडा दिन के भाड़ हो लगे ना नॉन लोकल मानो बात निश्ना हजार अपना खाबो पार बोले मानो आसे आया साथी भाई गन बाबा अम्मा गन कुकाई भाई बनी गन ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन आमी आगे साइड आगा गन आमी गन इते मूवमेंट स्टार्ट करा तू आमी गन ना पॉलिटिकल पैटर्न निंदे काम करा होइदे आमी गन सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट निंदे काम करा होइदे बोले भी एज ए नागा टाइम होशे मूवमेंट स्टार्ट करू बोले स्टार्ट करू बोले मान देरी टाइम होशे दे बोले भी तो स्टार्ट होशे आमी गन ते तो नोरखिबो इसोर आमी गन ना साथे ताइसे बोले तो आमी गन कुन के भी भय नाय किले भय नाय पासे बोले तो आमी गन राइट निंदे खराब करे से तो सपोर्ट करो तक सपोर्ट डोगरी के ना खाली कीबोर्ड वॉरियर्स को देखसे बोले तो नोबो ओला भी आई भी सब मानो मिली ना बहन आगे जाबो नागालैंड की होया से जॉब एम्प्लॉयमेंट ही नाय सामानला दाम दोशे बोले तो नागालैंड और आसाम की किमान डिस्टेंस आसे बोले भी मान फरक प्राइस तो कुन लॉस होया से अमेरिका फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेस कोदे जाय आसे अमेरिका रेवेन्यू तो जनरेट होया से डिप्लेशन दे जाय आसे American notice the American neighboring countries, neighboring states, Saisha Beledu. Tahan development kura laga in all round. Sa aro Nagaland na sa to Beledu. Bisu monto kasi de. Godegla na takibi. Hard adventure kuribi. Suku gulibo. Aja American ita hadu. As a Naga. American division create crole all hoy बोले भी rather American ना भावना तो क्या से बोले तो आर्मी ना common ground दे common platform दे एक बार मिली के ना काम करी सबो American सब निजोर ला capacity दे निजोर ला caliber दे leaders आसे बोले भी तो सब title ranks सारे के ना आज common platform दे American कुकाई भाई दीदी बनी अम्मा बाबा सब मिली के ना एक बार आगे जाबो बिना आसे दे हमें कला बापला तू इतु निमिदे अपने बापदा नौकरी भी इतु फेड अप नागास तू कुंबा इंडिविजुअल प्रो स्पॉन्सर ब्रेस दागी नोले भी कुंबा सिविल सोसाइटीज कामरा स्पॉन्सर ब्रेस दागी नोले भी कुंबा पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज कामरा स्पॉन्सर बुरीगेना आमी कांगे आगे दे जाबो देस्तागी इतु नोय दे आमी कान सब यूथ आसे educated unemployed youths किन्हें बुरीगेना आमी कान लगा another 20 30 40 years आगे दे भाल गुना जावन इंडिया मिला आजी तो मूवमेंट स्टार्ट करूसी दे आजी आमी कान तू पाय धागा इसना दू काली अपने लगा बच्चा काली अपने लगा चुकरी काली अपने लगा छोकरा इतु सेम सिचुएशन तू फेस करो पड़ना रे एक बार भाल बात ना पड़ी सभी
May I also request one of the members to stand and clarify the stance of our Chakasan community. When 99% of the Nagas has given a time impression saying that we are not India. We want a sovereign country. 99%
has already put the time impression. Those days, being illiterate, they cannot signature. At least they have given the 1,000 signatures. And then sadly, most of our Nagas, most of our people has already given up. But we Chagasan, we still strongly hold to that. We said, our forefather has already given the time impression, saying that we are not Indian. So we stand by that till now, and we have not given up that. So I want you to know very clearly that, see, we are not for solution, we are not for framework, but our stand is clearly said what our forefathers already set a fingerprint for us. We stand by that, and we stand by the truth. So I want your team to clearly take a message saying that we Chakasan are still with that. We are not turning out that. We will stand by that. And that is our clear motive, and then that is where we are till now. And our blood are still running down what our forefathers has already given us. So I should say, on my behalf and on behalf of my youth, I hope your team goes and rise especially for our youth. Yeah, in the long run, I would say in the long run, maybe our team even out here may even be part of actually even with your team. But as of now, we should say, I should say, we are already fed up. And we are the first person to be fed up even before we are being fed up. So I want you to take that message very clearly. We all came together claiming what is legitimately only ours. So I think it will be more appropriate if we add the importance of plebiscite 1951. What is the demand of our people back then till now? Are we not demanding for a separate constitution, separate flag, separate nation? Rather than just agreed with the Indian government with some few, what we can term as few. If it is not a sovereign, then they are going to consider. वैसा delivery revenue resources एक अलग delivery. If we are going to be called as or directly going to be under the control of the Indian government, then we cannot accept that. Itu karena as part and to be called proudly as a Naga Europe, why don't we demand what is legitimately ours, rather than just the framework agreement? Framework agreement kiki likhiya ase, agreed position de kiki likhiya ase, framework agreement NSN atla likhina ase. We all know very well how many factions we are here, how and when it splits into different factions. For what purpose? Out of greed? Out of power? Kami itulah posisi tayo. As our brothers have shared their inputs, we do not come as in support of the certain NNPGs or a certain tribe, but we come together as a brotherhood. So, in order to strengthen our demand, I think it will be appropriate to furnish what is written in the framework agreement and make it known to the general public at large, and the agreed position to the NNPGs, what is written there, and we have to come into conclusion either we should consider those very agreements. I think maybe Well, I'm making out for you. That is what concerns me as a Naga. I cannot accept to be called as an Indian when I am legitimately a Naga. I cannot accept myself to be termed or put directly, forcibly to be called as an Indian. Rather, because what we are demanding is not to be called as an Indian, but as Naga. I think we are in the same platform. If we come together, I think the Naga people, our Naga people, will come together. We can clearly see where we are going, where we are heading, either the government of Nagaland or the NNPGs of Nagaland. We are frustrated enough very much, and we have already lost our hope in the aspiration of the different NNPGs. Daman, yet, through written or whatever it may be, they are terming. We cannot just accept it. Rather, we should accept what is legitimate with us.
I would like to welcome everyone to today's District 2 program at Pfutsero Town. And I also want to take this opportunity and give a warm welcome to our friends who came all the way from the Concord and Naga community. Since they've come here with a purpose for this meeting, I would like to give them the remaining time to share their voice, to share their views and to introduce themselves.
Into implementation of our 50% social problem to solve. Now, 2019 joint parliament Indian government of India. For today, solution to issue is concluded. Naga Manamare so Kushi Amala Brahma Kushi Kutaje Koila Gama Bharatapuri National Government Level Nam Nagi Solution State Government Party congratulations Naga Public Council Kushi Paisi Naha implement scientific evidence conclusion keep go as negotiation sign of not looking at one of the longest issue in Asia. The most protracted issue is number American issue. Bayang, Bayang, Baba, Murishi. Naga Mukumi, blood Naga Mukara, Kapu Rapu, sacrifice of Rapu Naga. Amela, great father, Poya, Indian government, Indian officers, the first Marathon, Tula, same Amela, one will so Dupra sacrifice to the heart. To give a dreamer, a dreamer, Mondo Blaga, our Indian government, stop violence. We are fed up with violence. We are fed up waiting. We are fed up with the problems that is in front of us. Come to me.
Umar bisi Umar jadi apa? Malu kita ucap ucapan. Susah sekali kami komparasi pada tahun ini. Kalau kita jauh sama dengan orang sendiri.
아직 나갈래 Provide policy Indian government চলাইগেরা আমি কান নাগাস থাকে ফ্র্যাগমেন্টেড পুলিশে আমি কানকে আলাদা পুলিশে আজি আমি কানকে যেটা নাগাস আছে পলিটিক্যাল ক্যাম্পেইনিং আলাদা হয় আমি এমএলএ হব আমি কাউন্সিলর হব আমি চেয়ারম্যান হব আমি দুটি ইন্টারেস্ট নাইতে বলিবে আমি কান অ্যাজ এ ইউথ আমি কান আজি খারাপ বাবু আমি কান ভয়েস for voices when I'm going to uji ke na khara na hai sare agi te sati bhai ka paida sara isor ba so ke alag alag talent diye ase itu ni mile talent ko ami ka utilize kore na kumba lido manush ko ni dibi kumba bo bara ka chakre ko dibi kumba advice do bara ko dibi aru ini amra ami ka agi te jabde ke na Phek Naga salah motor di kelas. Amerika mana Naga itu kita Phek protection, kita bawa apa tadi? Naga itu sudah mereka protection, tuli paper mereka protection. Oh jadi so. Amerika mana Naga sekarang banyak bahaya. Bawa apa itu kita beri kita, baca lagi bahaya kelas. Post graduate, lalu degree beri kita. Di mana boleh Naga itu oh jadi so. Iman bukan kau berilah, kita kan berdoa. Iman bukan kau berilah, iman bukan kita berdoa baru, apa berdoa? Kami kan ekonomi pun jadi asal, kami kan revenue pun jadi asal, kami kan health security ujian, kami kan itu basic amenities, kami kan education system की ujian, अरे पुण्य और कैसे? ईश्वर का निजर आले कमी kan kami लोगों दे kata apa? Uji buat betul. Kami ada jawab lagi sih. Kami kan leader sampai ni kita dah kerja. Pun parti dah kerja itu. কিন্তু government dah kerja itu. Itu ni mile. Asal saya berada alsi hote se. Rujuan apa hote se. Aji kami kan itu banner setup batas. Itu utai kami kan. Like-minded people will jama kuri na. Tribalism like that. So, by saying we are ready to take up any issues. Public will support action will do. Acha mein kita haan. Baba hamne leaders करके साथी भाई करके हमनी ना. Common ground platform दे. हमी kan naga baru ni ni. हमी kan naga sa support. Public political issue itu, kami lah bahasa itu, ini bisa kita jadi आम्ही आम्हाला जगासाठी को त्या जगासाठी गवर्नमेंट को देखो जगासाठी दुखी का चले तो देखो होना से आगे का मेरा फर्स्ट सेंटेंस स्पीकर पर लगाएगा खाली आपने नीचे ना बैठे सर्विस होगी नागा मामला रिपोर्ट होगी मामला Pfutsero खत्म होगी आगे के कारण होगी निजोड़ा बाजार के फॉर्म से बोले तो निजोड़ा सोसाइटी के फॉर्म से बोले तो निजोड़ा ट्राइब के फॉर्म से बोले तो I think this is the right way for all of us. Itu ni dia. Apabila message itu asa, abo, apabila open asa apabila apabila tapaskan. Aja apabila tujuan itu baru, kali apabila solusi kali apabila saya kena tahu apa. Ibu mesti replace saya. Kali apabila vision itu, kita harus